Feel like your spiritual growth has hit a brick wall? Let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Veronica, and welcome to the Wholeness Shift. If you are new here, welcome. And if you're already part of the family, welcome back. You know I love you. I teach people about easy, practical spirituality. I talk about everything on this channel. I talk about spirituality and spirit guides, pendulums, reincarnation, dreams, all the things. So if this interests you, hit the subscribe button below because I wouldn't want you to miss out on anything good. And if you know somebody that would benefit from this or is also interested in this, share it with them if you don't mind. Everyone who has walked a spiritual path or has gone on a spiritual journey has always hit a point at some time in their journey where they feel like they've stalled. They feel like they've hit a wall, they've plateaued, that just nothing is happening. Like everything is stale and stagnant. As humans, we tend to blame ourselves for everything, don't we? We tend to think that we're not doing something right, that we're not doing everything that we could, or that we are failing somehow. We see other people progressing faster than we are, and we see things that they have happening in their lives and we don't, and somehow we shame ourselves for this. The first thing you need to know is that it's not a competition, okay? The next thing you need to ask yourself is, how am I measuring success? Whose measuring stick am I using to judge myself with? Most of the time we think we've stalled because we are measuring our success with a measuring stick that isn't ours and it's not meant for us. It's like biting into an apple and thinking, this doesn't taste very orangey, right? Because you're measuring what an orange tastes like by biting into an apple. It doesn't match. When you compare your life to the life of someone who isn't walking in your shoes, doesn't have your soul contract, doesn't have your experiences, then you're just setting yourself up for failure. It's keeping up with the Joneses. It's taking someone else's measure of success and imposing it on your own life. And that is just a recipe for making you feel miserable about yourself, and that is also how you burn out. It's like in Breaking Bad when Skyler takes Walt to see that big pile, that mountain of Walter White money that's in that storage unit. You know the scene I'm talking about, the one we all wish would be ours. He literally has more money than he can ever process or that he can ever spend. And yet he continues to grind day in and day out and to do things that put his family in jeopardy, that jeopardize his life, put his family in harm's way. For what? For what? And when Skyler says, when will it be enough? Walter can't even answer her because he doesn't even know what enough is anymore. He doesn't even know what measuring stick of success he's measuring himself with anymore. He's already accomplished his goals. He already has more than enough, but yet this drive to keep going and to keep measuring, because if not, he's going to fail. And like, fail at what? Fail according to who? He can't even answer her because he doesn't even have a concept or a framework of what is enough now. What does success mean now? A lot of us do that with growth on our spiritual journeys. Have you noticed that? You think that you're stuck or that you've plateaued or that you're not growing or that you've stalled, all because you're seeing it as a competition, because you're measuring your success or your growth with the wrong measuring stick. You're looking externally for validation and for a measurement of success. And I'm not pointing a finger out here because we are all guilty of it. We have all been there. The key is to mature on your spiritual journey and hit a place where you realize, it clicks, that the measuring stick you should be using is your own. How are you compared to a former version of yourself? Have you grown? Does my life feel good to me? Am I showing signs of growth and spiritual maturity? Am I meditating every day? Am I doing the things that I should be doing? Am I working on those shadows? Do I have good, loving people in my life? Or am I still depressed all the time and around a bunch of toxic people and doing the same old patterns I always did? Your measuring stick is yours. If you look backwards from where you are now to where you started and see that you've always continued to move forward, even if slowly, even if incrementally you are moving forward, forward is still forward. Progress is still progress. And that is growth. That is success. Keep going. You're not stuck. You're progressing. You're integrating. Think of the story about the tortoise and the hare. Even slow progress gets you to the finish line. Perseverance isn't dramatic. It's that tiny little voice saying, keep going, don't quit. Keep going. So ask yourself, does my definition of success belong to me? If not, toss it out because you're probably doing better than you think. If you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button and the like button and let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. I would really appreciate it. And if you think someone else can benefit from this video, please share it with them. All right, you guys, until next time.